Okay, so I was pissing on a urinal almost 2 months ago when this fucking thing screamed at me. It turned out it was some advertisement for Left 4 Dead, and when you stood in front of it, it screamed at you. And it was probably the scariest piss I think I've ever taken in my life. The actual game, however, isn't as scary as that is. Probably for the best, too. The gameplay is simple. Aim, shoot, and just like most first-person shooter games. But Left 4 Dead does something different that most games never even think of doing. In each level, or chapter, zombies can appear whenever the AI director chooses so. That means every time you play, you'll encounter different game styles each time. That goes for guns and ammos too. If you're doing crap, you might just find a random health pack in an empty room. Left 4 Dead has 4 levels, or what the game likes to call them, movies. See, when you're playing, it's as if you're in a movie, which I feel as though is a lame idea, seeing as there's no real story for each movie. In fact, the only story you'll ever really see is the one at the very start of the game, which pops up every time you put the disc in. They also released the same movie as a trailer. That's not a real problem in Left 4 Dead though, but I would have liked to have seen some form of story. In fact, months before the release, they decided to get rid of the link between the 4 movies. The graphics in Left 4 Dead are great. The general feel for the whole setting is great too. But I felt as though the character models could have been a bit more sharper. But when you're fighting for your life, you kind of seem to forget it. Other than that, everything runs smoothly and looks pretty good. As you can probably see, the game looks really repetitive. And it is in some ways, but it's the way you choose to play. There are some really hard achievements. There's about 10 weapons to keep you busy, and the levels are huge. And like Team Fortress 2, Valve has promised new weapons, new maps, and new zombies for free. The game is best played online, as you really do need teamwork to beat some of the chapters. The game runs smoothly online, and it has a huge fan base playing. There's a few multiplayer game modes, such as split spleen, that, much like in Zombies, not, such as split screen campaign, online campaign, and versus. Versus mode pits you and 3 other players against a team of zombies. At the end of each round, you swap over and try to beat the other team's score. It's great fun being one of the 5 speciality type zombies, and there's heaps of strategy involved. If you're looking for a great online or offline FPS game this Christmas, pick up Left 4 Dead. You won't be disappointed. I rate this game a solid 9. If you've got any questions, just let me know, alright?